What up, nerds? Welcome back to the Nerdy Narrative. My name is Leslie Smith, and on this channel, I like to talk about all of the things that I read in the many different genres that I read in. So if you like science fiction, horror, manga, comics, fantasy, classics, nonfiction, literary fiction, you're in the right spot. So on today's episode of Fun, I am going to do the summer book tag. I was recently tagged by my friend John, who has a channel called Walker Writes 7. I will have their channel linked below along with their version of this video, and if I can find who the original creator is, I will have them linked as well. So enough of all that, let's get into these prompts. The first prompt is a book cover that makes you think of summer. I chose The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Haro. I love all of the pretty flowers. I know the background is black and that doesn't really speak to summer, but all of the gorgeous flowers are definitely summery looking. I think it's one of the most gorgeous dust jackets that I have on a book, so that's my pick and I'm sticking to it. The next prompt is, what book brightened your day? I have to go with East of Eden by John Steinbeck. And this book is set in the late 1800s, early 1900s in the gorgeous valley of the state of California. California is like Florida in that we have what we call endless summer. But this book was amazing. I look forward to picking it up first thing every morning to read and see what was going to happen next. Let's see. Next prompt. Name a book with yellow on it. How about one of my favorite books, Recursion by Blake Crouch? It doesn't get any yellower than this, and I just absolutely love the cover. I love the reflective infinity sign on it. That's so cool. This is a fantastic book. It's science fiction, but I call it a love story. It's probably one of my favorite love stories I've ever read, and I've been feeling the itch to reread it. Let's see. Next prompt. What is your favorite summer beach read? So, confession, I don't like the beach. I know I live in Florida. I did not move here because of the beach. I moved here because of Disney and my husband's job. But he got me to move here because of Disney. I hate the beach. I will go for a few hours for like a day, but it doesn't take long to get sand everywhere it shouldn't be, and then I'm done. There have been times where our family took family trips to the beach. I would sit on the balcony of the condo and look over at the beach and read my book. So I actually didn't choose a book for this prompt because as an adult, I choose not to go to the beach, so I won't be reading a book on the beach. Moving on. Anticipated book that had you running for the ice cream truck. Bonus if you name an anticipated release this summer. Well, there are some summer releases I'm excited for, but if I'm honest, the one I am most excited for is the second book in the Rook and the Rose series by M.A. Carrick, which is The Liar's Knot. That is the sequel to The Mask of Mirrors. It is my most highly anticipated book of this year. I cannot wait to get my hands on this book. I've already got it pre-ordered, and I'm just like, the day cannot get here soon enough. Next up. What book has left you with a bad ending? I went with Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke by Eric LaRocca. It's beautifully written. He has amazing prose, one of the best I've read, but I hated this story. It was stupid. It made no sense. It could have possibly worked if it were longer and the relationship developed enough for it to be believable. And I can't even suspend my belief enough to make this happen. I didn't like it. I didn't like how the characters were way too stable to find themselves in this situation. And they were presented as having too much sense to be so stupid. And it didn't work for me. It didn't work for me at all. I am quite sorry I purchased that one. let's get the bad taste out of our mouth and go on to the next one. What book gave you the happiest feeling when it ended? That's going to be The Martian by Andy Weir. First of all, this book is phenomenal. It is perfect to get you out of a reading slump, a palate cleanser. It is so enjoyable. I loved it. But the premise is an astronaut gets left behind on Mars by himself. It will be years before the next team gets there. He is trying to determine how many days he can sustain his life on Mars with the equipment and supplies that he has. And he never loses his good humor. I absolutely loved it. And the ending definitely had me crying. Happy tears. Next prompt. What book cover reminds you of a sunset? I really had to dig deep for this one, but I only found one book that as soon as I saw the cover, I thought, that definitely reminds me of a sunset. It looks like the sun is going down behind the character. I mean, the cover is just absolutely gorgeous. It's very compelling, but it definitely looks like the sun is going down behind this character. And this is book 2 in the Caledon Saga by J.P. Harker. This is Leaping Wolf. I haven't read it yet. I am horrible. I'm horrible. I read so many first books of series and never continued the series. Even though I have them here ready to go, I have got to do something about that. I digress. Let's get to the next prompt. What is one book series you hope to read this summer? That is going to be The Grey Bastards by Jonathan French. Book 3 comes out in September. Early September, so I'm going to count it because I'm going to read the first 2 books starting in July. But I'm counting it because I'm actually starting with book 1 in July. I'll hit book 2 in August, so that'll be ready for book 3 in September. I'm very excited. I do believe Jonathan French self-published to begin with before he got picked up by Crown. So I always love when an indie author gets signed. I'm excited. I've heard amazing things about this series. They're half man, half orc. What could you possibly not love about this series? Honestly. That just looks so amazing. And that will wrap up all of the prompts for this tag. It's such a cute tag. I'm so proud that I actually got a seasonal tag done in its season before it's like right about to end type of season. So let's see. Who shall I tag? Kate from the Literary Apothecary. I will also tag Andrew from Get Right On In because he has been posting some beach pictures. He is living his best life over in the beaches of California himself. So I think this would be a perfect tag for him to do for us. And who shall be my third and final pick? I'm going to get Kim with Bookmarks and Breadsticks. I don't think I've tagged her in anything in a while, and it would be fun to see what she would choose. So over on Bookmarks and Breadsticks, Kim reads a lot of books about food, not cookbooks, books about food, occasionally books about famous chefs, so primarily nonfiction, and it's always really cute when she adds in a fictional work. She'll always make sure to let me know, I'm reading a fiction this month. So Kim, your tag. Guys, I'm looking forward to seeing your versions of this tag video. For the rest of you, I would love to hear what some of your answers would be. Do you love the beach? If you do you take your books to the beach? You know, it just seems like all that sand and sea and humidity would get in your books and just make them a mess. I don't think I would risk it. Would you guys risk it? Let me know in the comments down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching today. I am so glad you are here. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. On your way down to the comments to tell me about if you read a book on the beach, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Join the family. In the description box, you'll find a link to the Nerdy Narrative Discord. We would love to have you come join the fam over there. Guys, again, thank you for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.